there, YouTube. I'm out strolling around in what feels like fall weather. Looks like it's about 60, almost 62 out here. A little cold for fingerless gloves. But I'm off of Highway 12 here, going out towards Morton, east of I-5. And right out there is Lake Merwin, which I've taken you guys to a bunch of times. And just before me here a bit is Merwin Dam. I was out goofing around on the iron. And it's Sunday, and Kelly's off with a friend doing some crafty stuff with, I think, pottery. And I thought I'd take the old iron for a stroll. And of course, if I go for a stroll, I gotta take you guys along, right? This thing can have some huge holes because this has all tried to slide off of that cliff several times. And they keep repairing it. But it makes for a fairly rough road. But right here before you, there's Lake Merwin out there. This is the dam. One-lane gate ahead. I keep saying Merwin. Mayfield. Merwin is way the hell over there on the Lewis River. I used to go there so often, water skiing, and take the kids there to birthday parties. And because we lived in Portland, we used to come down. You go to Woodland, Washington, and turn out and go up to Merwin. Wow. Look how clear that water is down there. Look at that cool green see-through look to it. Because they're probably seeing nothing but a damn fence. As if I can get the lens to fit in a hole here. Where are you at there? How about that? I don't know how much of that you can see. Anyway, it's beautiful out here. There's old Lake Mayfield. Man, oh man, this cooler weather hits and all them crazy campers and boaters and stuff are gone. They just go, see ya. Yeah, that could be a ride too. We go across the, there's somebody out there in a jet ski. We go across and go over to that island. I won't go walking up it, but it's a nice ride going through there. My poor old unwashed iron. It's getting pretty close to that time of the year where we're going to be putting stuff up. And they all get a very, very thorough bath. What they got going on down there? You got tractors and seems like something's missing there. I just don't know what. Yeah, why not? Why don't we go across the lake to the other side? We'll drive into that. Look at that camping area is slam full over there. I mean, absolutely to the gill. It's probably that Labor Day weekend. This is your last little chance to have some time off with your kids. You know, almost all the kids are back at school now. And it's like the last weekend. From here on out, it becomes holiday season, you know. I'd hate a big chunk of that to come sliding down off on me. That could ruin your day, you know. The old white fence, man, I love those things. Somebody's bombing off the side of a hill here. I just about bet you he's not going to see me. Oh, he loops out over that way. No, still. Is he going to ignore the stop sign? Am I going to have to off-road out in the field here? Nah. He done gloves, but those aren't overly warm either. They're actually vented leather, but at least they got fingers in them. And they're kind of cool. The top side of them's not perforated. It's in between the fingers, so you can hold your fingers together fairly tight on those things, and they'll keep you relatively warm, easily warm enough for 62-degree weather. But fingerless at 62, that's a whole nother animal. Look at this crazy old looking feller. I bet you could have some interesting, look at this. Probably paying attention to that beer you're trying to open up in your lap or something there, huh? So I just let you guys hang on, just right down the hill here to the bridge. I love the sun and the hills way back there. The 7-speed or 6-speed transmission for these things. I was looking at the 7-speed transmission for the Street Glide, because it goes from a nice low granny gear, and then 7th gear is a little bit taller than the existing 6, but it gives you a nice smooth range through there. But hell, that thing's $3 grand plus all your time to put it in. But Baker also makes a 6-speed for these things, but it shows that it goes through 96. It doesn't say it fits the newer ones. Now, whether they've just not updated their website or who knows. That campground is packed. That'd be kind of interesting to see it packed like that. Oh yeah, it looks a whole lot different out here this time of year. Man, you'd have come down through here literally 2 weeks ago and this place would have been packed. It was in the 90s still. It's amazing how quick the weather around here just goes flip, done. You're doing something else. I was watching a new guy that, well, I can't say I discovered him. He actually left a comment. His channel name is Pete F, as in Frank, and I said in another vlog, it's kind of cool. He did his very first MotoVlog while taking the very first ride on his brand new Iron 883, which is way cool. That'll be a first MotoVlog that he'll remember forever. Yep, that was the day I got my iron. Couple old Sea-Doo watercraft back there. I think Sea-Doo must have sold 9 million of them things. Because it's amazing how many of those things are still around. And boy, they could be a double-edged sword to work on. You ever heard of the saying Sensia syndrome? Sensia syndrome. That's what we call working on old watercraft and old motorcycles. They bring in something that's just barely hanging on with an inch of its life, and all they want you to do, just all I want you to do, is to make it run. You know, and you go and tell them, you know, this thing's old, it needs a lot more than just you know, clean the points and clean the carburetor. It's, you know, this thing's kind of wore out. Oh no, I just want to make it run for my grandkid, or I just want to putt around the block on it, or what. Ooh, holy crap, that stunk. Oh my lord, that was strong. That was a huge skunk. And the nice thing is I gotta go right past that sucker again. I don't know if you've seen him, he was in the right tire track. What do we got for sale right here? We got some kind of a bobbed VTX 1300. I'm telling you, there's some kind of celebration of some sort going on. I have to look in the paper and see what the heck's going on. I've just never seen this many people out and about. That looks like some kind of a social gathering of some sort. Something tells me they're going to make camp for the night. This is where I took the 72 down that one day and got down in this hole and all the, I think it was like 40 or 42 degrees, but down in here it was, there was still black ice. Come cruising around here, it was slicker than snot. The old 72. I still have a soft spot for that thing. I just didn't feel comfortable riding it. You ever ridden a motorcycle, or you had a motorcycle that was so not you, it wasn't comfortable to ride it? Does that even make any sense? I think that's what would have happened to that Ultra Limited. That thing would have been so unlike me, I just wouldn't have rode it. Look how deep that is where it cuts through that crevice through there. That's some deep water. A little waterfall in the background there. I think there's a road that's fallen off in there a couple of times. Although I'm not sure if that's it or it's farther back. I might not drive through this campground if it's just packed. Because it's 6:30, people are probably, doing their, getting ready for their dinners and whatever. I keep rolling that extra strap around the main strap and it keeps coming undone. It's weird how something will sit there and pat on your side like that. Did that guy just flash me? I think he just flashed me. Or maybe he's just seeing if his lights were on or something. Who knows? Well, a lot of these houses here, these are just rentals. They're like summer houses. There's, obviously some people live in them, but usually this time of year it's still quite warm. Here's where all the people are. Look at this, all the boats and everything everywhere. And with these houses, you have your own personal dock down there. We'll drive in here, why not, right? Packed you along for almost 20 minutes, we might as well. Wow, this thing even go 5 miles an hour? Speed bumps on an iron. You can easily hit that stupid jack mount underneath there if you make the front suspension bounce just right. Doesn't hurt anything, it just scares you. Yeah, I'm pretty much certain they're probably not enjoying this Harley drive. Did you hear that? I just made a light skim of it. It went shh. You go over in the front, dips just as the center of the frame is just passing over the speed bump. I've whacked that thing pretty hard and got home and looked underneath there, and hell, they ain't even hardly knocked the paint off of it yet. It seems pretty amazing. Yeah, look at that little girl. She says, "I'm on my bike too." Now that won't make parents nervous. Some guy cruising through on a Harley. And their little kids playing around. Look at all the boats out there. I usually take you guys out here in the winter for some reason. That thing is empty. trucks in like cordwood, aren't they? Oh man, I shouldn't have come down here. I smell hamburgers on the grill. Man, does that smell good. Reminds you of camping. Hey, it looks like Sophie. Not the girl, the dog. Which our dog is a girl. There was no humans implied there. It looks like my little wiener dog. People are probably going, yeah, he's coming in to case us out so he can come back tonight. Oh, they got something cooking there too. I love to see these things packed. You know, it's families all out gathering, having fun. Now, personally, when I go camping, I do not like to be wedged in with other people. I like to find some secluded thing. It's funny, my family's kind of the same way. You know, we like to just get off and do our own thing. You know, it ends up not being your vacation. You end up, it's like you're spending your vacation with a big crowd, which that could be really cool as well. But it's almost like not camping when you have so many people around you, you know. And people nowadays with their campers, I mean, these things are literally rolling mansions. They're so fancy and got all the creature comforts that it's almost not like camping. You're out here, but you're not. But you know, that's fun as well. There's an Osprey sitting right there. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Well, anyway, I kind of strolled you guys around some familiar places. This area is going to start kicking in some nice fall colors here pretty soon, and it's going to be pretty. You can already see it starting. I know my shield is fogging. That's always a sign of fall coming. But it's weird. I mean, like September 1st, actually I think it was the 31st, it started raining of August. So so far September's been a wet month. I think it's rained each day at some point. Man, was it raining last night? Holy moly. But it's cool, it dries out fairly quick, so I could have gone for a ride much earlier, but I kept thinking it was gonna dump on me, so it wasn't until the last minute I decided, what the hell, let's go for a ride. Oh man, we gotta go by that skunk again. You know, that skunk, the smell of that thing's got to be rolling back into it's got to be making it down here, I would think. Now that was pretty concentrated right where he was. So I can hold my breath. I'll just point him out. If you didn't see it last time. It's right in this turn. Oh, I see him. Okay, here he comes. Still, it's like it's in my helmet. Oh no. So holding the breath, well, it was better than getting a full dose of him. It's amazing how bad those things can smell. Yeah buddy, it's showing right at 60 now. That is way too cold for fingerless gloves. Especially when you're mind and body is still kind of back in the, 90 plus degree phase, It's a shocker to the system. It's kind of the way our summer came this year, It's like we had a lot of nice days early. Our winter was actually very short. So I got more riding done this year than I have in several years. I mean, there were some 70-degree days in February and stuff. Remember, I was concerned that it was going to be too nice because there's like this little ritual the weather likes to play, that if it's too nice in February, it'll be wet in June and July. And for the most part, that's kind of what it did. But it wasn't extreme. But June was pretty damn wet. I'm gonna let these guys. He looks like he's clipping along here pretty good, but we will go after him. Well, I'll take you across the bridge here. I don't know, I've probably been recording about an hour, so this Hero 3 Plus, depending on how long I've left the Wi-Fi on. I either got another half an hour, or she could die shortly after an hour. You just never know. Lake Mayfield. I've had people complain, or not complain, but just make the comment. He goes, "Oh, you sure go to Lake Mayfield a lot?" And I'm like, well, yeah, it's kind of in my backyard. I can get there in about 15-20 minutes. So, well, why not? But I am going to let you guys go. I'm going to bomb down Highway 12 here a bit. And I'll kind of come... I'll be going back essentially the same way I came in. So, if I can get a good look at this battery, which I can't going down the road. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's... Yeah, it's just got a sliver there. So, I think I've been recording well over an hour now, I think. So, I'm going to let you guys go. I'm literally taking you right back to where I started the vlog. What do we got going on here? Vehicle in tow. Man, I keep smelling people burning brush and stuff like that, because now you can burn again, and people are going crazy doing it. But that's the little road that takes you down to the Mayfield Dam. So, on that, I'm going to let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this. Back to the old strolling around on the iron. It's a lot of fun. It's always fun to ride this thing, no matter what. And, man, it's just one of these things that, if you had more room on it, to pack things and stuff like that, but you can make room, saddlebags and backrest and, luggage racks and, things to pack stuff on. I would absolutely take this thing on a trip. But this thing seats more than comfortable, more than happy with that. That gives me no problems at all. But, who knows what the future of trips and stuff. I've actually pondered taking a trip on this thing just for pure spite. I think you guys would get a kick out of me taking a, some like drive to California or something on it. There's a Sportster for sale in Centralia or Chehalis, one of the little sister towns there up north. I think it's an 01 883. It's completely stock. They said the only modification ever done to it has a K&N air filter in the stock air box. And said it's gone cross country several times. So they toured on it. It's a white one. It's really pretty. But it's got 50+ thousand miles on it. It's not a thing wrong with it, which is typical of these things. just simple maintenance on these things, and they'll live forever. Cracks me up the people that, you know, still think that Harleys, not that they ever really did, you know, but they just got this stigma that Harleys just fall apart, all the bolts back out, and all this other crap, you know. Always find that pretty interesting. You know, I think what people get exposed to is people with, you know, 200,000 mile Harley that, you know, is converted into a chopper or something. It's been neglected to no end, and of course, you know, things break and fail and stuff like that, so that's what they think all Harleys are. There's not too many Japanese bikes, you know, other gold wings, and there's always exceptions. Now look at this. All the beautiful sunshine's going to come now that I'm going home. That's just perfect, huh? Yep, that's all rolling this way. It's going to be, the day's going to end in bright sunshine. We got a little over an hour before sunset. Anyway, I'm almost back down to the fish hatchery down here. Taking you guys full loop. This battery may run out at any moment, so I'm going to have to let you go. That's not a sheriff. That's this guy in a pickup truck. Anyway, I will chit chat with you guys later. I appreciate you going along for another long MotoVlog. And like I said earlier, one of my initial goodbyes, I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, give that old thumbs up. YouTube likes to see the little thumbs up. I like to see the little thumbs up. Makes me know you didn't just watch it, but you enjoyed it. I got that one person that comes along and thumbs down. Every video gets a thumbs down. It's pretty funny. But that's okay too. I mean, if you don't like it, you don't like it. You know, really. Everybody's got their own opinion. I have no problem with that. Ooh, I can smell the cedar coming off of that fence. Anyway, I am going to have to let you go, or the camera's just probably going to end it for me. Because now I don't even see a sliver on there, so I don't know how much time you have after that. So, I'm going to roll out. We'll chit-chat with you guys later. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful, wonderful day. We'll see you now. Bye-bye.